So, the Sports Illustrated WNBA swimsuit cover came out yesterday. And while a lot of people were happy that Sports Illustrated used the WNBA players, there were mixed reviews with it. Most of the comments I saw were in favor of the cover, but Connecticut Sun guard Courtney Williams had an interesting perspective. She said, while she appreciates Sports Illustrated trying to be inclusive and everything, but basically, like, them being sexy on the cover is not the only way to, I guess, like, portray them or what they view as beautiful and sexy. She mentioned about a cute sports bra and some shorts. Now, while some may object to Courtney Williams' perspective on the Sports Illustrated cover, a lot of people in the comments were agreeing with Courtney Williams. Now, the Sports Illustrated cover has free agent guard Taya Cooper, New York Liberty guard Dee Richards, Seattle Storm guard Sue Bird, Los Angeles Sparks forward Neko Bumake, and Seattle Storm forward Brianna Stewart. So, for me, I understand both perspectives of it, and I appreciate Sports Illustrated even using the WNBA players, because WNBA players are more than just basketball players. A lot of them are into fashion. They're into a lot of other things that have nothing to do with basketball. Modeling, makeup, these other industries which tie into the WNBA. So I understood them choosing those players and the way that they have them being portrayed. If you follow Taya Cooper on her social media, she's very stylish, very fly, sexy, gives sex appeal. She dripped in Gucci, dripped in Prada, she looks the part. Like, she's really into fashion. So, having her a part of it, I'm not surprised. She's a player that, for me, exudes confidence in herself and the way that she looks. So, she looked amazing, and she seems as though she was in her zone for that. Dee Richards, the same thing. She's in New York, one of the fashion capitals. She's the same way on social media. You get to see the different styles and flavors that she's into. She's also Nike endorsed, so she's mixing it up. Taya Cooper, on the other hand, is Jordan endorsed, but she mixes it in along with the high fashion. So if you follow them both on social media, you already know what I'm talking about. While on the other hand, Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart, they're more on the comfy, chill vibes as far as normally how they're dressed. A nice hoodie, a nice shirt, slacks, jeans, a blazer, and some fly kicks. That's usually how Sue Bird is dressed. But nonetheless, she's definitely swaggy and top-notch as far as her fashion. Same for Brianna Stewart. She's Puma endorsed, Sue Bird's Nike endorsed. They blend the athletic wear with the high fashion, and I think they do it very well. Neko Bumake is Adidas endorsed, and I think she blends her fashions very well too. So I think they chose a little bit of the younger mixed with some of the older veteran players, and I think it's a good mix. I like the cover, but on the other hand, I feel what Courtney Williams is saying, because if you follow the WNBA, majority of their players are lesbian. So Courtney Williams is basically saying, this isn't all that the WNBA is. Some of us are not that. So I guess let's show the full picture of what can be deemed as cool, swaggy, and I'm all for it because I actually think Sports Illustrated could have had that for the cover, and then the inside you could have showed some other players that fit other different styles and everything to express it in the inside. So I understand Courtney Williams and her perspective.